Muss er denn?
Hello, everyone. I am Jehovah. Welcome to War of Rights. It's Saturday, and that means the UEC is fighting their campaign event, and I've been allowed to watch. So thank you to everyone in the UEC for allowing me to be here once again. I really look forward to it. This is a highlight of my week to watch you guys fight on Saturday, so thank you. With that being said, we just went through the first battle. This is the second battle of the day. The first battle was a doozy. If you missed that one, go back and watch it. It was at Pry Gristmill, and or Pry Ford, I'm sorry, and what a hell of a battle that was. In that one, the 18th North Carolina was victorious against the 52nd New York, and this battle, we're going to have the 8th Florida attacking the 20th New York. And so what that means is on the Confederate side, you have the Mighty 88, 8th Alabama, and 8th Florida. That means the Alabama German Legion and the 8th Florida. On the offensive, on the defense, you're going to have the 20th New York and the 52nd New York. And on this map, only the Union get guns. And that means your 52nd New York here, they've got the guns, and they're going to have to defend those guns against the Confederates, who are going to be hidden by that hill right there until they show themselves. But knowing Schimmel and Hogg, they're not going to just come straight directly over that hill. Back here in the back, this is where you got your 52nd and your 20th New York. 52nd carrying their own regimental colors, the red flag, and the 20th New York, they'll have the American flag out here, so they'll be easy to tell apart. I didn't even look at the flags for the Confederates. I think, are they both stars and bars? I only see one flag, but stars and bars there. I don't see a second flag. All right, historically, this is a counterattack. So what ended up happening at this battle, if you look way down there, there's your Miller's Cornfield. That's where the battle started that morning, and the Union tried to push through, and the Confederates had a really stubborn defense. Union eventually did come along the right side of the Hagerstown Turnpike and get into the West Woods a little bit, and that kind of pushed the Confederates back. But at the same time, the Confederates had a counterattack in the woods that pretty much decimated the Union in that area. But at the same time, Greene came across this way and actually made a strong push through this field and occupied this high ground in front of the Dunker Church, pushing Lee's battery out of the way. And they've changed this field. There are no more guns here like there were before. Previous, they had guns. I wonder if this is out of bounds. I wonder if it is. You can't get back there to those guns. See, usually there are caissons and guns out here in this field, but they've taken all of those out. War of Rights have introduced artillery now, and it's really changing how this game is played, and it's so exciting. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the fun. But what I was getting to is Greene's men ultimately were kind of out there by themselves, and so they were going to have to fall back, and Cook actually made a countercharge out of the West Woods and pushed the Union back toward the Mumma Farm. So that's what you had in the Battle of Antietam. It was pretty much the last action of this part of the field. After that time, it actually moved a little bit further south in this general direction. That's your sunken lane right there, and that's where the Union that were coming to support Greene actually made a left hook and came across the Otto Farm and went down this hill and fought at the sunken lane. So that's where we are. The last Confederate counterattack. Oh, you see these Union guys moving these guns. This is a great idea. First of all, they're not in the spot where the Confederates expect them to be necessarily, but I think they're just going for some high ground so they can actually see the Confederates and get an opportunity to attack them. This would be the highest ground available to them at this point, and if you get down to that level, yeah, you can see it, but I seriously doubt the Confederates are going to make it that easy for them. And you can see they're already on the move. The clock has started, 39:46, and you've got the 8th Florida and the 8th Alabama. There's Greenberg moving his men out. And there's Hogg in the 8th Florida coming in right behind him. So they just want to get out of the range of those guns as much as possible. If they can get in this corn, you're right on the edge of the map right here, though. Look at this.
Over the fence.
Nicht abstechen.
All right, so they are able to get inside of that corn. Let's see how these Union guys are going to defend this spot. Yeah, it looks like they've chosen a fortification defense. So you got the 52nd here on the fence, waiting for the Confederates. You've got the Union guns there. 20th New York is probably going to be on this left side. Yep, they're holding the point of contention. Patient as always. And the Confederates coming through the corn en masse. Will it surprise the Union? It's hard to say.
Prepare for charge.
But you heard that. Prepare for charge. If anybody sees the 8th Alabama, they know that the bayonet is coming with them. It's one of the reasons I like watching these guys fight so well. Reminds me of Captain Carroll. His first order is always the same. Reloads, bayonets. Because he didn't come here to shoot, he came here to fight. All right, here they are. They're about to cross into the view of Aussie and the 20th. Oh, the 52nd know that they are there. Look at that, 52nd back up on the hill. So the Union in a good defensive spot here. Confederates show themselves on the fence. They're exposed to fire. They're coming straight over. So the question is, can they make it all the way across this field without getting mutilated? They know the charge is coming. But there aren't many better than the 20th New York and the 52nd New York. Oh, you see a brutal fire coming in from the 8th Alabama and the 8th Florida. Holy God. That's just the 8th Alabama. I've lost the 8th Florida. I don't even know where they are. They're still, okay, they're in the corn. Union guns completely useless at this point.
Okay, do you know where the 8th Alabama is?
On our right.
Morphos looking for his boys. Yeah, if the Confederates here can put themselves between or on the other side of the Union, then they'll have an advantage. Those guns are not going to shoot through their own men. You see another brutal fire coming in. The 20th can't handle it anymore. They got to get off that hill. 50 seconds already left. They're back up here. 52nd and the 20th getting together, trying to hold this spot. Those Confederates are aggressive. Oh, they're going straight for the guns. Here they go. Look at the charge. Hogg and the 8th Florida going directly for the Union guns. It's going to be a bloodbath. Oh my God, a lot of these artillerymen not prepared for this. The Confederates have captured the Union guns. This could be death for the Union. Oh, but they can't man them. That sucks. They should be able to man those guns, man. But they don't have artillery on this map, so they couldn't do it, but they killed every one of them. All right. And 8th Alabama keeping the heat on the 52nd and the 20th. They may not even have any idea that their guns have been completely destroyed at this point. These Confederates are on fire today. Union really on their heels right here. They're in a dangerous, dangerous position of being overrun. 8th Alabama is just a massive unit, and here they go. They're getting the hell out of here. I don't blame them. That's a smart move. Frank moving his men out before they are completely eradicated. You see the flag goes down. Miller grabs the flag up. Frank turning around to give some fire back to the Confederates. It's a large, large line of Confederates over there. You see them dropping. There's a few over them now. You see the Confederates have a slight advantage in men, but not many. There's only 2 or 3 more. 8th Alabama. En masse, dude. Yeah. That was a hell of a tactic by the mighty 88. I don't think the Union was expecting it. That whole, a brutal fire coming in from the Union there, knocking down a bunch of these German volunteers. You can see the 8th, I can't even get my tongue right, 8th Florida guarding those guns. They are not going to let the Union get their guns back. We're old school, dueling it out. And these poor Union soldiers are now flanked.
Get them, my boy.
Good job, boys. We stormed the guns.
Can you explain to me, Captain, what the fuck is happening?
They storm the guns. You see Schimmel very, very happy about the situation here. He's got a massive unit of the 8th Alabama directly faced off against the whole Union Army, and now they're flanked by the 8th Florida. They've got to leave this area, and here they go. They're leaving. Oh, my God, under a rain of lead from the Confederates. Aussie going one way, Frank and the boys going the other, trying to get to the fence line of the Mama Farm for safety. And you can see that means that they are losing the point of contention. That thing is starting to bleed. Coming toward the Confederates. And this will work in their advantage. The more the Confederates have to come out into this field. I always call this a massive advantage for the Union, but so far, these Confederates are doing a great job. Greenberg moving around toward the hay bales. He wants to get on the flank of the Union and stay out of that open, exposed field. Learned well from the Schimmelfinnig, who likes to run laps around this map. I've seen him do it more than once. You can see the 52nd and the 20th licking their wounds here, just trying to get their mind around what the hell has happened.
Left wheel.
But they're still not in a terrible position. Let's see if is 8th Florida going to stay out here by these guns. Or no, they're moving around. Oh, my God. So you got 8th Florida moving around to the left.
Of course.
And you got Greenberg in the 8th Alabama moving around to the right. We're about to get a pincer here. They're about to get pinched between two of these large units. But the 8th Florida will have to come up because 8th Alabama will be taking fire. Here you see them. Greenberg and the boys, they're on the road leading to the Mama Farm.
Rifles right oblique over the second fence.
20th is not looking for him. Neither is the 52nd at this point.
Charge speed forward.
But they've got all their men back. This is going to be a steep hill for Greenberg to climb here. You can see they're in the corner. Fire at will command in effect. The 20th know they're here now, and they're starting to drop. Oh, they're moving out. Moving out, trying to get behind the protection of the 52nd. Guns drawn. Here comes the volley from the 52nd. Oh, a heavy volley into the 8th Alabama. Where are the 8th Florida? Now's the time. They have to strike. Oh, and they're on the move. Here they go. Hogg and the boys coming around to where the old caissons used to be. And they're right on the backs of the Union. Oh, my God. They don't even see them. A horrible fire coming in from the front. And now one from the back. The Union Army in peril of being completely destroyed here. Frank and the boys turning around, firing into the 8th Florida, delivering a massive volley. Look at all the men that they laid down in that one volley. Hogg's like, we're getting the hell out of here. 52nd and Frank's like, I am sick of this shit. Charge! He picked the right one to charge. This is a smaller unit. Hogg and the boys running for their lives. The whole damn Union Army's coming after them. How's Greenberg going to answer? Hogg running back for the guns. And you can see the Union. They're back manning them again. No, they're not. This is a guard. You've got a guard left behind. You got guys like Morphos out here. They're making sure that these Union do not reoccupy these guns. But here come Hogg and the boys. Looks like finally they shook loose of the 52nd and the 20th. And they've got this hill. This is a good position for them right here. Greenberg and the guys, where did they go? Okay, they're moving back around the other direction. Back around the hay bales here.
Into line.
That was an amazing position.
Right wheel.
Frank and those guys, man, they did a great job surviving that, because having men on your front and your back and not seeing the ones behind you, that could have been absolutely devastating. But that turnaround charge against the 8th Florida really kept them alive. So kudos to Frank and Aussie and everybody involved in the Union side there for surviving that attack, because that was an impressive attack by the Mighty 88. See, there's a lot of Union there. Volley's coming in, but they're all low. Got their guys in a really great position. You can see Hogg and them coming up as well.
Second line.
But the Union is covered by that hill, and it's hard to shoot over that hill right there.
Take aim.
They want their damn guns back is what they want.
Kneel and reload. Kneel and
Kneel and
reload.
load.
Not everybody was reloaded there. So at this point, they're going to have to make a push, and I don't think they want to go straight across that field. I'm actually very impressed Schimmelfinnig is letting Greenberg do his job. It's always hard, you know. Schimmel got promoted up to a major of the Alabama Legion.
Into line. Mode.
And so Greenberg is now in command of the infantry. He's doing a damn fine job. But it's got to be hard for a commander to kind of lead the overall. Oh my God, Greenberg right up in the face of the 20th. Up close and personal, 20th taking shots. They're knocking him down, but they're giving it back. You hear the rebel yell. Union's now engaged. That was a fire and charge. Here they go. Greenberg giving the order. But the 52nd's on the other side of that hill. 8th Florida's got to come with them. Here come the 8th Alabama. 8th Florida right behind them. 52nd laying down half of them. What a beautiful volley. And here comes your countercharge. 8th Florida, they don't have enough men to support this. 52nd and the 20th coming in on the countercharge. 8th Florida in danger of being destroyed. Hogg being stabbed once, twice, and he's dead. Hoffman running with the flag. Don't turn around, Hoffman. Keep running. Keep running. They're still after you. Go. Hoffman's got one of them. Tiberius has the other. They're just trying to survive. These New Yorkers still chasing them. Aussie finally getting control of his guys, bringing them back. Frank doing the same. A brilliant counterattack by the Union. Matching the aggressiveness of the 8th Alabama with the steady patience and of that countercharge. So great job there. And still, no Union guns. The Union does not have a gun. It's pretty incredible. There's Schimmelfinnig in the guard. Oh, this is so great. So Schimmelfinnig is like running an artillery guard. He's got Tim there. He's got Morphos and Grayling, and they're just guarding these guns from the Union. This is a brilliant tactic. I love that. And right now, the Union doing their very best to stay alive. 26 minutes to go. They're engaged. They've done a hell of a job fighting off these ferocious attacks by the mighty 88 today. They are just absolutely on fire. Any other regiments, boys, if it wasn't the 20th and the 52nd, or any of these TGV guys, or any of these UEC guys, I should say, they would have just rolled over them. But these guys are just too strong. 20th New York, you see here, 52nd New York, they are not to be toyed with. Incredible fighting men. You can see the Confederates now falling all the way back to their original position. They're trying to get reestablished, but this could give the Union a chance to get their guns back. So we'll see what happens here. The guns are silent. Union are moving up. You see you got a couple Confederate spies here. There's Whiskey and Blackman. They're both running for it. Blackman's still hiding in the trees. He ain't got long to live if these Yankees sniff him out. But they can see now the guns are open to them. If they want them, they can have them. They've got to respawn some guys in for the guns. Now, I don't know how this works. If you lose the guns, do you not have the ability to spawn back in with the gun? Whiskey's still running for it. I can't believe he survived that. You see everybody shooting at him. And he's just doing his job as a scout, man. He ain't running away. Just trying to get a better position. So I'm wondering now, I don't know how this works. You guys might be able to tell me better. Are the Union able to spawn? Oh, yes, they are. That's the answer right there. That's an artillery man, the first one back in. James, I think that's Richard. I could be wrong. But Whiskey's out here. I don't know that Whiskey's allowed to fire. He's doing some recon, trying to figure out, can we get back to those guns? And I think the answer is yes. The real question is, how long do the Confederates wait? Oh, they're not waiting. Here they come. So they've massed up. They've got all their men back in line again. Greenberg leading out with the infantry. 8th Alabama, the Alabama German Legion going to the middle of the field. Hogg in the 8th Florida behind. Oh, that's the guard. I've lost the 8th Florida. Are they in the corn? Holy crap, I've completely lost them. Oh, 8th Florida all the way over here. Already on the other side of the fence. Hogg and the boys taking the long left flank. So 8th Alabama is going to lead the middle of the field. And the Union did not take advantage of that gap, and they don't have any men on these guns. So interesting that they weren't able to do it, but they are able to see Hogg and the boys coming over. You see the 20th and 52nd already in a fine position. Hogg trying to get his men back across the road to meet up with the 8th Alabama, or he's going to get completely melted by these Union. Fire about to come in. You see the two Confederates meeting at the guns. I expect a volley at any second. You can see that they're exposed. They're coming straight over. Greenberg wasting no time. Hogg going with him. You're about to see the old volley and fire.
Company halt.
There's the volley. All right, they're not charging. They just got the fire at will command. I saw Union running to the right. Is that the 20th? 20th, no, 52nd coming around en masse. This is danger hot for the Confederates. Frank with a brilliant move around the right side. He's going to catch them with their pants down. Here he comes. You see Greenberg there. He finally saw him. It's probably too late. 52nd firing directly into the flank of the 8th Alabama. This is bloodshed. Alabama turning around, coming directly over the fence. What a beautiful move by Captain Frank and the 52nd New York, catching the 8th Alabama on the flank. 20th coming in to help. And these Confederates have just about melted away. Hogg and the boys look like they came around to get defense in the trees. No help to the 8th Alabama there. But I don't know that anything could have helped the 8th Alabama there. What a brilliant move. And the flag is the only man to survive. Tiberius running for his life, and you hear the huzzah. 21 minutes, and we're all tied up. Turbex, this game is called War of Rights. It's a first-person shooter. It's team-based. Welcome to the channel. We do this every Saturday. Go ahead and subscribe or follow, and we'll do this every Saturday. We have 2 matches. This is the second one. This is the UEC, the United European Community, the German volunteers. You have your 52nd New York here, led by Captain Frank. And today, the 20th New York, led by Aussie. Usually Weber and Toby, they're both on vacation this week. It has been an incredible battle. If you're just joining us, man. 8th Florida's still here. They're trying to get some cover here. The Union early in this match went from looking like they were just going to get completely smacked around to really standing up for themselves and taking the initiative. Pouring it into the 8th Florida. Hogg getting his men the hell out of there. These boys are en masse and they're pissed. 52nd New York and 20th New York staying together as a group. That's the way to do it. Now, they've got an opportunity here. Are they going to get men back on these guns, or have they just forsaken the guns for this match? You see the Union guns here, silent. War of Rights has just recently allowed artillery in the game for human players. But the 8th Florida early in the match wiped out the Union artillery, and they have not come back to those guns again. See the 8th Florida coming back across the field. Incredible job by these this Union team. I already had them written off as lost this battle. But that is one of the most impressive flank attacks I've ever seen. Congratulations, Captain Frank. That was a thing of beauty. I don't want to write Aussie off either. I know you guys are working as a team. I just saw Frank in front. Usually do. He's a wild man. Speaking of in front, there's Greenberg. He does the same. So does Hogg. These Confederates coming back around to the side that won them an early victory here.
Oh my God.
And now you see the 20th coming back around, trying to get in position. It's just hard to hold this whole field, but that blue line is bleeding red. It's coming back toward the Confederates. And here comes Hogg and his boys. They're already up on the hill. I lost Greenberg's guys. Okay, they're right behind him. Coming up. All right, Hogg's leaving the area. So the Union sees the Confederates leaving, and they're about to see the 8th Alabama come up right behind them. See Greenberg going up trying to get a look. He got a look of more than he wanted to see. Backing up. See if they can get a volley in here. Oh, they're being flanked by the 20th. 20th New York firing into the backs of the 8th Alabama as they retreat back across the fence into the safety of the corn. And the 20th now is in a dangerous position. But they don't give a shit. These guys stand and fight. Doesn't matter who's leading these boys. They always look the same. Stand in the open and fight like men. Oh, they're still going down. And finally falling back. You see Hogg and the boys running up on the flank, trying to get some shots into the 52nd. We're still here. They want them to know. But they got an uphill climb to get back to that point of contention. It's really too bad that the Confederates can't bring guns into play. On this map, the Union are the only ones that have artillery, but it seems like if you capture it, you should be able to take it over. But apparently that is not happening in the game yet. I mean, we're lucky that we have artillery. You know, it's just, I'm not complaining. I just think it's interesting. All right, there's Paulie. Rotor, they're looking. Austin and the boys waiting. They just have to defend. They do not have to attack. They have to defend this point of contention till the end of the battle. We got 16 minutes to go. Both armies are engaged. If the Confederates can get them breaking, they got them taking losses. If they can get the Union to break and take the point of contention, then they win. But can they do it? 16 minutes to go. Union's not making it easy for them. You got Morphos and the guard back here guarding these guns against the Union. So Schimmelfinnig and Greenberg having a conference at the corner. 20th backing off toward the Mama Farm. 52nd just standing out in the middle of the field, daring the Confederates to attack them. And Hogg and the boys are moving that way. All right, they're drawing the 52nd away. Winners, Frank O'Keefe, they're moving their men up and away from the 8th Alabama. So I'm not sure if this 8th Florida is a diversionary tactic, and they're just trying to get them to move that way. It must have been. Hogg's coming back. They want to hit a moving target, see if they can do it.
Why don't we just take the fucking point now? There's none of them on the point.
Yeah, you hear Hogg. Why not take the point? Let's go. Well, the 20th is still back there guarding it. But if the 8th Alabama would pour the men in at the same time, they certainly could do it. Oh, you see the brutal, brutal volley from the 8th Alabama coming in. Flagman goes down along with half of the 20th New York. There goes some more. Jesus. Aussie under a heavy fire has to move back with what he has left. Miller grabs the flag. 52nd and Frank moving back around, trying his flank attack one more time. But the Union is not going to be in the same spot. Neither are the Confederates this time. Hogg and the boys have disappeared. You hear that they're chasing them. 20th has just been completely brutalized here. They don't have enough men to fight back against the 8th Alabama.
Yeah. Bang a rank, sing a rank.
So you see that blue line starting to bleed toward the Confederates just a little bit, but here come the 52nd. They're going to have to answer this call. You see the Floridians turn that way, but there's not enough of them to fight off the 52nd alone. They're going to need the help of the 8th Alabama. 52nd coming straight across the fence. The discipline of these men, always impressive. There they are, preparing for volley. Here comes the volley into the side of the 8th Alabama, hitting Floridians as they move across, and the 52nd are charging. Countercharge by the 8th Alabama. Alabama German Legion, 52nd New York, face to face. Here come the 8th Florida to help out. And the 20th can't even see that this is going on. They're on the other side of the hill. And it looks like the Confederates are going to do it here. 52nd just did not have enough men to do it on their own. Now's the time to take the point of contention. They are bigger than the 20th New York. Here comes Aussie and the 20th.
Hey!
But there are just way too many damn Confederates here. Now, what do the Confederates do? Do they stay where they are and let the 20th take the point of contention all by themselves? Or do they charge the point? They have the manpower to do it.
Double ranks, links neben Ulrich bildet.
Left after Ulrich.
It looks like a lot of the leadership is dead.
Gut gemacht, Jungs. Sehr, sehr schön.
A lot of the officers. I don't see any officers alive on the field right now. This is working to the advantage of the 52nd and the 20th New York. The spawn points for the Union are very close. You can see your 52nd massing up right here. They've already got a massive army ready to go. And the Confederates have to start all the way over on that side of the field where you see the flag. So if the 20th can just hang on, oh, a brutal volley. If they can just hang on, and if the 8th Alabama and 8th Florida decide not to push their advantage here, if they can get these guys... All right, I heard the forward march. What they want to do is get the 20th in a breaking position. Then they want to take that point of contention. That's how you win these matches. But the 52nd is not going to give them a whole lot of time. And matter of fact, here they come. Frank and the boys on their way back. There are not enough Confederates to fight off all of these guys. But they are on the move. You see them there, moving to the left. Greenberg. Well, not Greenberg. These are the Floridians. Paliha. 8th Alabama still in the original position. Schimmelfinnig back in the spot here. Morphos with him. They might be confused as to where the 52nd is. Well, they're not going to be confused for long because they're about to find out. 52nd in mass. 20th going back to the protection of the 52nd as well. You see a large contingent of Confederates coming up. These reinforcements are getting here just at about the same time. Frank launching a volley into the 8th Alabama. They don't want to get too close either because if they get to breaking, they know they're in a terrible position. 20th New York, man. Always impressive. Just standing right here. Taking fire. Giving it back. Obviously outnumbered by the 8th Alabama. Just as Hogg and his boys are when they face off against the 52nd. So Greenberg's back. I don't see Hogg. I don't know if he got killed or oh, maybe he's here. Maybe they're having... Yep, there's Hogg.
Honestly, I don't know. They just run behind the 8 Alabama.
Both units moving to the left.
Confusion in the Confederate ranks. This gives the advantage to the Union. 9 minutes to go. And Frank and the boys are on the move. Here we go. Winners running out front. There's Frank. There's Stahl. Everybody in command. Leading from the front. Going toward the fence. 20th New York is with them. They're fighting as one force. You see the 8th Alabama and 8th Florida coming up to the rocks. Oh, flagman goes down. Frank doing his right hook one more time. There's 8th Florida in the corn. There ain't enough of them to fight off the whole Union Army.
Guard against.
Hogg and his boys are in jeopardy, but here comes Greenberg, Schimmel, and the 8th Alabama across the fence. The countercharge. You hear it there, the flagman running for his life. He's got the whole state of Alabama on him. Von Platten, run, man, run. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's a bloodbath. Union and Confederate confused in the smoke. Who's going to come out on top of this one? There's still a whole lot of Union here. You see Greenberg got the pistol out. God, it's still almost even. Yeah, the 8th Guard up here. So Company C. Polyha moving his men off. I think the Union has been defeated here. Hogg has his pistol out as well. Got one more private. Suicide. There you go. He's dead.
Yeah, let's go.
7 minutes. They want the point. They're breaking. This is what the Confederates needed. If they can get up here and capture this point before Frank and the 20th can get back in. Frank in the 52nd, Aussie in the 20th, they've got to get back and they've got to secure this point. And if they don't, if the Confederates can do it, this will be the victory. You see, there's only 2 Union soldiers on the field, and here comes the whole damn Confederate Army. Hogg out in front, on the point of contention. This line has to go all the way around from blue, has to turn red, and if it does, this game will be over. 6 minutes, 58 seconds to go. What are Frank and the boys going to do? Here they go. You see the 20th mustering in. Confederates feel that they have victory in their grasp. Aussie coming up. He's not going to let them have it easy. He doesn't have a whole lot of men, but he's going to put them into action. The fire at will command. Confederates still strung out a little bit, but the bullets coming in. 20th New York paying the price, but standing strong to hold the point for the Union. You see it's gone. It's going to turn red. If this red line gets all the way around to 0, this battle is over. 6 minutes remaining. Where are the 52nd? There they are. They're back on the right hook. It works so well for Frank. He's going back to it again, but the Confederates are spread out on 2 separate fronts this time. It'll be hard. Well, I say that, but as soon as I do, here come the 8th Alabama. Frank on the left flank of the 8th Florida. The volley's about to come in, but here come the 8th Alabama to support. The line is ticking. It's halfway there. Frank knows they've got to charge in, but do they have the men to push the Confederates out of the way? Last stand for the Union, and here they come, pouring into the side of the 8th Alabama and the 8th Florida. Can the mighty 88 hold off Frank in the 52nd to win this battle? Here come the rest of them. And the red line is almost there. This battle is over. Congratulations to the Confederacy for another victory today. That's 2 in a row for the mighty 88 this weekend, and they didn't come easy. 52nd New York and 20th New York, well fought both battles, man. Impressive as always. I don't know if you can tell I'm fired up. If you like that, hit the like button, subscribe. We do it every weekend. Follow us on Twitch. We stream live. Until next time, my name is Jehovah, and I will catch you later. Goodbye.